Hello and welcome to another SH Figuarts review. Today we've got Kamen the Cyclone, a Tamachi web exclusive figure, but I bought it from shop because Hong Kong shop likes to stock on these items. SH Figuarts is a new standard figure series that incorporates the banner action figure art under the theme pursuing character expression through light action, and just like a lot of other Tamachi web exclusives, there is no window because you're not going to see this in the shop anyway, so save some money for using less plastic and cutting a hole in the box. So yeah, front, top, bottom, side, other side, and back. Everything's printed on a grey scale with a tint of green, like Cyclone. Probably also because that saves some money for printing less colors. Because again, you're not going to see it in the shop, you're just going to get it in the mail or wherever you order it. For more photos on the box instructions manual, you can head over to the Facebook link below. And because there's no window in here, there is no backing silver card or whatever color card for the box. Instruction manual is pretty simple. As per SH Figuarts' newer releases, the top plastic doesn't reach the bottom, saves them a bit of plastic and greener, I guess. Opening this box is like the other one I just reviewed, Shadow Moon. Opening the box is a bit more stiff, so be careful in case things fall out. Being pretty much just a repaint of Cyclone Joker, we're also getting pretty much the same amount of accessories. You got the two scarves right here, and same amount of hands, posing hands, relaxed hands, and other posing hands. Nothing new right here. Of course, you got the closed fists, and the Lost Driver, of course, slightly different to the actual figure. Before we move on to articulation, something seriously annoying about this figure. The two protection sheets under the shoulder pad, which is fine, you just pull them off like soft tape. But there's this piece, a whole plastic with a hole in the middle. In order to remove this, you have to pull the torso apart. I just realized I dropped the extreme memory slot while doing that. And to pull the torso apart, it was so tight and stiff that I was actually scared that I was going to break the waist joint, which has been terrible. And the waist joint peg inside is slightly tilted backwards. I don't know if that's me, what I did, or is it supposed to look like that. Either case, Bandai, if you're worried that the figure itself is going to damage the figure itself, then something's wrong right there. And if you put a protection sheet there, make sure the protection sheet doesn't risk me actually breaking the figure as soon as I get out the bloody box. Moving on. Articulation, sideways, double joint in the neck, forward, double can't really look forward too much. Really free arm joint right there, up, shoulder pads connected there, full rotation on the arm, double bend there, which actually sort of showing where the screw is. It's not good. Ball joint and a swivel plus ball joint on the hand. Same on the other side. Double joint there. Oh, the waist joint is so tight, it might as well not be a joint there. Same problem with the actual double figure, tight chest joint. It's definitely moving, but so little. The Lost Driver obviously comes off. Can come off if you really want to. And of course the extreme maximum drive slot can come off as well. Hip joints can move down a little bit so you can do the posing. So slight rotation. Double joint here. Die-cast feet, thank God. So, right, up, down. The toes only move a teeny bit. And that's his articulation. Speaking of warp, it already has. Look, you can actually push this piece of plastic over there when trying to bend the legs, so be careful. Warping the plastic also means scratching some of the paint off because of the way shiny metallic paint never sticks on as well. Something is like a solid paint or white or black. That's annoying. Why does that happen? New figure already slightly ruined. Yeah, note some of the bad molding details. Damn it. Being a repaint of the Cyclone Joker figure, or pretty much any other forms of double, this figure suffers from the same problems. For example, the joints on diecast feet are really obvious. The loose double driver, with the lost driver in this case, and also the issue that the maximum drive slot and the Gaia memory, no hole in the maximum drive slot. This figure doesn't come with actually any loose Gaia memories. The Cyclone memory in the driver is not green. And the driver doesn't close, and they tease us with the ability to remove the driver to maybe put on the extreme memory or maybe a different memory, but no, extreme memory slot obviously doesn't fit on there. So those are the downsides. The biggest flaw of this figure is swapping hands is just as hard as the Cyclone Joker. The hand joints are so tight that when you try to push the hand on, the little ball joint on the arm keeps moving because, you know, you're just pushing it out the way and you can't actually pop the hand back on. It doesn't help that these pieces on the arm right here are also loose. They're not actually glued on. Don't know why, but they should have been glued on, whatever. So it makes it a lot harder to put strength onto the arm while pushing it into the hand, because you'll be pushing the little waistbands off the arm instead of pushing the hand on. On the upside, this is a really pretty figure. I love double, apart from Cougar, Black, and double. These are my like 3 favorite series, and so yeah, I really like double. That's why I've been collecting all these Gaia memories. I think this figure looks great. It's just sort of annoying, but once it's posed, it's sort of fine. Another downside is the price of this figure. Because it's a Tamachi web exclusive, you know it's going to cost more than the average thing, like twice the cost of Cyclone Joker, and some stores push it up even higher because, you know, quote unquote rare, and you don't actually get that many accessories. So this guy and Shadow Moon are both really expensive figures that look good, that, you know, you would really want, and I don't blame you for really wanting them, but then the price point is sort of ridiculous. They did improve side things. For example, they use green joints instead of black joints, so it actually looks more natural, but the green in the green joint, it's a different shade of green, so more of a matte finish, which still fights against the rest of the figure, and that's annoying. It's like they fixed it, but they just couldn't hit the limit. They couldn't get to the finish line. The horns as well are hard plastic as usual, which means there's a high risk of breaking it, so be very careful when handling the head. That's pretty much it. I like the styling, and I really want to have the Joker figures, so I'm going to put them two together. And yeah, Philip and Shotaro, I miss these guys in the full-blown movie. Want them to come back. For more details on other flaws, you might want to check out my Cyclone Joker review. For example, the leg joints have a tendency to push against the hip, which is an issue and might warp the plastic in the long term. So subscribe, comment, and suggest below, and of course take care and have a nice day. Bye.